Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the video where Tom, Jake and I decide the best execution ever made. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I'd highly recommend you do that first. That's all, let's get on with round 2.
Round 17.
So first part of the second round then, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic Death by Catapult. We'll watch it again once more quickly.
There's a reason it's top seed.
It's comedy. It's still funny.
Oh,
It's still funny.
Just imagine.
I know. And that goes against one of my personal favourites I use all the time. The Minified and Kicked Away. Symbolising the entire Minified series, but...
Yes, for sure. Even symbolising the whole Minified series, not even close.
I would rather have Death by Catapult than all 4.
100%.
Well, Death by Catapult goes through.
Round 18.
So the second one in the second round, guys, got Deadly Hare. Once again, the Monty Python reference.
I suppose I didn't watch Monty Python as a kid, so I don't have that element of it. I'm looking at them purely
That
based
makes
on their
sense.
execution, but part of the fun of it is obviously getting the reference
Getting the
and know it.
It's hard to think of it without the reference, but funny rabbit jumping someone, sure.
Brutal, really brutal.
Yeah.
It's
Literally pops
surprisingly
their head
brutal.
off. Yeah.
Surprisingly brutal is definitely the way to reference it. And then we've got the Horserider. 2 animal-themed ones.
Riding around.
It's good. Go on, Tom, your thoughts, because
It's the like American football afterwards. That's like like
it's the...
that I love at the end of it, and just making him flinch. He's
That's it.
essentially made like a bitch.
When Monty Python's more our childhood, 2
Yeah.
for flinching is much more your childhood.
100%.
What's your thoughts, Jake?
I'm gonna go Hare. Just
Yeah.
gonna go Hare. Brutal, funny reference.
There you go, Battle of Childhoods, but you've got 2 brothers here.
Round 19.
Second seed, Hammerhead. And I think, like Jake said as well, just the fact you can have different hammers, it really does add to it. Like when you use that purple hammer and made me a purple head, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Currently using a wolf head because it's funny that they line it up perfectly.
That is brilliant. And also from their point of view as well, it is comedy to watch.
Yeah.
It's really long. That's a long handle.
Yeah.
That's just gone inside of that guy.
That's the thing.
Imagine being that person.
Yeah.
Just imagine in a fight, and then the last thing you see is a hammer slowly coming towards you. Hammerhead.
So we got Hammerhead vs Spark off, which is actually trouble. Like this is a little bit difficult for me because I love this. Like more than I thought. I love this. I love this.
That's a
This is
strong
great.
throw. It's a powerful.
And I said the way he like blasts back to his hand and he catches it like on the
Yeah.
recoil, like he goes with the momentum. It's like they, like I know it's all like motion capture suits, but they've done something like that's very cool.
Yeah. I could believe that they took that from a Thor movie. Like the way he
Absolutely.
catches it, it's so well. It's so well put together, and so creative.
Go on, Tom. Your thoughts first of all, mate.
So the thing that I think has swayed my decision, just purely from watching them again there, it's when the axe is still on fire, and he looks at it, and then there's a second where he sort of just goes, "Don't give a fuck." Yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, I got to go with this one. Spark
Go
it
Spark.
off.
Jake.
I might take a walk.
No, we're gonna need a decision breaker. Come on.
I'm gonna.
Hammerhead is your character.
I'm
it's
gonna
your...
have to go Hammerhead because it's brutal, it's funny, it's creative, and you can customize it.
Yeah, no, that's
This
fair.
is a great execution. The spark it up, but Hammerhead.
You know what? That puts me in. I've never been this indecisive.
Yeah, this is a
so
difficult
far.
one. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes right now.
Hammerhead's a classic, and you know what? Decision made based on the first time I saw Hammerhead was cooler than the first time I saw this.
I'll give you that. I'll give you
Yes.
that. It is very brutal, and that's the thing. We don't want to let our view be jaded by the fact that we've seen them multiple times.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Hammerhead is that. Let's say the bomb thing is so cool, but Hammerhead, the first time I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
You just don't expect that.
I was
That's
like-
over the top.
Round 20.
well, guys, we've got the newest execution of the many punches.
It's gonna have to be a good
Yeah.
one to go against.
Full of armor.
I mean,
Come on.
I have an entire video around this, and I loved it. Lots of people online genuinely were like, "Oh, joke execution rubbish," but joke execution rubbish is perfect for
That's
us.
Yes.
absolutely insane. I love it. I would say that's one of the most badass ones.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I love people getting punched. Well, I've said it once. I'll say it
Does
many times.
Does that beat Farewell Chimera Zither?
Yes.
Yes. Don't even watch it.
Much easier than the last round.
In probably
it does.
another group, that one might have made it through, but nah.
Round 21.
The Viking back press. This is gonna be a hard one, I think, because this is against Cheaty Flute, like Cheeky Flute.
Oh,
Cheeky Flute is good.
It's just the way the body. It's like a pack of spaghetti you need to break to get in the pan. It's just like crack.
The flailing around, the stopping moving limp body to being thrown off. It's good. It is good stuff. And then, let's say, up against the flute. We know the flute. We love flute. We've been seeing the flute for years. Jake, your thoughts?
I mean, funny. Way funnier.
Flute's hilarious.
But again, if what we're choosing is like what to get rid of because you'd want to keep the other one, I would always go Backbreaker because it's funny, but in the way that it wasn't meant to be funny.
Yeah,
it's just funny to do it to someone.
It's just awesome.
So
Like, honestly, some of them are just bloody cool.
And you're nodding along with Jake the entire time there, like.
I was like, yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Unanimous.
Round 22.
This is going to be a bit of a tough one, I reckon.
Okay.
So we've Rage of Ragnarok again, of course. We'll watch it again because we haven't seen it that many times.
Oh.
Thor's hammer, the way you zap them with lightning and then just send them to the stratosphere is incredible. But we're against what I think became one of our favourites while watching it. Want to see a magic trick. The Samurai Sento. I'm going to go first once, actually. Samurai Sento, where's your head at? It's good. It's too good. That's my vote.
I'm gonna vote for Mjolnir. I'm gonna go Thor's hammer, bashing someone with lightning, and then just thumping them off a cliff.
As you said that, I saw the pain on Tom's face that he has
I
to
know.
make a decision.
It's an easy decision for me.
Oh.
He swallowed the guy's head with his hands. Come on. That's the decision. Not even slightly.
That's our lowest seed to go through.
That is, of all of the ones I've seen, that is the one I'm actually going to be picking up myself.
Yes, fair enough.
Fair.
100%.
Round 23.
We've got the Holelander, which is also a great name for the execution.
Yeah.
Snap.
It's that snap, I think, that
Yeah.
does it for me.
Yeah.
And the way he just he doesn't even care about the second spear going in all the way. He's just throwing it into the guy. Because the first one, full penetration. Second one, get it in him, just twat him with the sword.
Little kick up
Yeah,
as well.
that was cool. That's cool. Boom. Absolutely dominated. That guy's dead.
It goes against style points.
Ooh.
I mean, I've got my answer. I've got my answer.
Go on, Jake, what's yours?
It's Tiande. He's kicking him around, he's slapping him, and then it's just off with your head, efficient, little flick, back to it.
You know what? This is from a salty point of view. Fuck you for using this against me. I'm going Highlander.
First vote from spite. Okay.
Probably not.
I love that kick, because when you see the very first kick, he's like, no, don't touch, and just kicks
Yeah.
it away.
Here, have a sword.
Huh?
No, not that sword. Go on, Tom, what's your thoughts?
Nah, I gotta go for the Highlander. It's
Going
gotta be-
Highlander.
Yeah, it's
Mate.
gotta be done.
Round 24.
Guys, final one of round 2 before we hit the quarters.
This is getting tough.
We have Helicopter Strike. Once again,
Decent.
a little bit carried through in my favourite. Just feels cool to start using your opponent, and it's so quick. It's just in and out.
It was very in keeping with the character.
Absolutely. Does anyone think Helicopter Strike wins this?
I was just thinking that I feel Helicopter Strike got in on an easier
Yeah,
matchup than
it
some
did.
of the others had been.
We've had
Like-
others better than Helicopter Strike leave this
Yeah,
game.
yeah, 100%.
That's the
It's
thing.
got to be the belt.
Yeah.
Shame is just great.
Shame is good. And coming into the quarterfinals, the table looks a little something like this.
Round 25.
That brings us through to the quarters. Guys, you never want to go up against it. It's
You
death
don't.
by
You
catapult.
don't want to.
Our first seed, the tried and true, still funny. And god damn is it still funny.
Slides a bit like
I love
if
it.
you get up against the wall, the blood splatter is even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
There's a reason it's the fan favourite.
And from their point of view, watching the catapult come out of the atmosphere,
Yeah.
watch their point of view again. We've seen it 100 times. I use it against you all the time, but it's great. And guys, that goes against the Holelander.
Okay.
And you know what, guys? My view of this is The Holelander's done well, better than many expected.
Yeah, but
Well played and good night.
yeah, you done better than we could have hoped for you. Everyone's proud of you. There's no shame going.
Hey, there's no shame going on the quarterfinal, and there's no shame when you match up against Death by Catapult.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Round 26.
This one, I think, is going to be a lot closer. We have Deadly Hare.
Okay.
We know it. We love it.
It's good. It's still funny.
It's still good.
The little helmet at the end.
And it goes against the Viking Backbreaker.
Oh.
Guys, we've seen these enough times.
Like, you know where my money is right now. We all know Viking Backbreaker.
Tom's going Viking.
100%.
I'm gonna flip Viking Backbreaker.
You know what? I was thinking the exact same
There
thing.
we go.
Viking
It's just
Backbreaker.
too cool.
It's a classic.
One of the coolest.
Just a classic.
5th seed takes out 4th seed. No shame in that at all,
Yeah.
5 of them.
Round 27.
Why is this so much fun?
This is really amazing.
Okay. Another tough one. Guys, we've seen them enough times at this point. We know them. Hammerhead V. Would you like to see a magic trick?
2 heads being destroyed. 1 by hammer. 1 by axe.
They're close. I mean, when you say it like that, it almost goes samurai, doesn't it?
I'm gonna go hammerhead. It's just the fact that it slips in, takes it out.
It's such a long
customizable,
handle.
So much fun.
It's such a long handle.
It is good, but I mean, that's a large head to fit in your anus. And I'm a big Shigogi fan. It's got to be that.
do
for
you,
me.
do you think
It's
that
gotta
might
be.
get old in time? Or do you think that will always be
No,
funny? That will
shoving
always be
someone's
funny?
head up your own butt and being like, haha, I've dominated you. That's just, yeah.
Okay. This leaves me with
It's tough. I made sure to put my vote in so that it wasn't tough.
well played, well played. Well, I thought Jake was going to go. Jake's got to go with Yorm because Yorm's his guy. It's his execution. It's funny. Shigoki's your guy. You're going to buy it.
Yeah.
So I really am undecided here. There's so much of me that wants to lean towards
With
samurai.
bias.
But here's the thing in my head right now. I'm looking for reasons why I should pick this, which probably means Hammerhead is the winner. Because I love this. I love all our Joker references we've been doing with it. But I think well played to get to the quarters. Maybe you even deserve semi-finals, honestly.
It's an unfortunate pairing because that really was. I wasn't expecting that one to be a big one, but
No,
it is
same.
still funny at this point. So I can understand why it got this far.
And it's such a... I think if it came across anything apart from Death by Catapult or Hammerhead, it was making the semis.
This is the first one I'm sad to see go. Like, genuinely upset that it's been kicked out.
Round 28.
Straightforward enough. We've got our 3rd seed against our 20-something seed. We've got many punches. We know it. Superhero punches. Flying out from the body. There's definitely not Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there's shame. Yeah, there's a bell being rung in your face. But you're not.
But you're not superhero
slam
punching
dunk.
someone, yeah.
Slam dunk.
Potential Borderlands reference. We all love that game. Those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love Borderlands. One of my favorite games. The personal touch to kicking someone while they're down and then literally ringing their bell.
You do love the
No.
personal styling on someone, don't
It's
you?
just it's when you get to the end of a really hard fight and I can go like, I'm gonna either make you watch a bullshit execution or I'm gonna really like go for an aggressive one. That's the most fun for me. So I'm gonna go for the ring your bell, the not Game of Thrones.
You know, I wish I was more tempted by it, but I like this one a lot, but it's never been a personal favourite of mine, so I'm going to go with the punches. And also, when I use the punches, I'm literally sitting at my desk throwing the same punches as he's doing.
That is an execution I will gladly be hit by because I love to see it.
It hypes me up to use
Yeah.
it against you guys. And coming into the semi-finals, the table looks like this.
Round 29.
Guys, we've got Death by Catapult. We all know it. We still love it. It's still funny. It's still I think that's the thing. It's still funny.
It's like the blood trail as well. It's great. You get more detail every time.
First, the Viking Backbreaker.
Oh.
I'm gonna put my vote out there first, and honestly, it's Backbreaker.
Damn.
I've never used either. I don't own either of these executions, but just for whenever I see it, as much as I do find Catapult hilarious, that's just got a special. That was like the first really awesome one.
That does hype you up more than
I
Catapult.
love it absolutely every
But
time.
I will say, special place in my heart. But Death by Catapult, when I saw it, I was literally like, this is literally the best thing I've ever seen in this game. I'm going Catapult. Jake.
Looking at both contestants equally on their own merit, because we've seen a bit of Backbreaker in our own personal games.
Yes, we have.
But we've seen a lot of Catapult.
Sorry for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
It's on every character you own, I believe.
I have it like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Like every night, yeah.
But even taking away the bias of being killed by him and the clear salt in my veins, I'm gonna have to go for Backbreaker.
That's a play. That is a shout. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong to do so.
Again.
You're not wrong to do so.
Funny, cool, customizable, brutal beyond belief.
You're the one. I think that's the thing. The Catapult.
Oh.
Yeah, it's brutal, and yeah, you're the one who's called
But
this.
the precision.
Down. But you just picked this person up. You've 100% just dominated this person. Broke that. You're like, yeah.
Oh, guys.
You chuck them away. You
Casual.
discard them afterwards. Like, get away. I'm done with you.
There's nothing more to do than to knock out the first seed. I thought he was going all the way. The crowd thought he was going all the way. But instead he falls in the semis.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Round 30.
Well, guys, we know the last two. Hammerhead, of course. Hammerhead versus Many Punches. This is as close as it comes, I think.
Why don't I just get this out of the way? Hammerhead.
Fair. That's
Hammerhead.
fair. I could see you
Okay,
going that way.
you know what? I was left with the short end of the stick. One time, actually, Jake was last time. I'm whinier, which means I'm throwing my thing in for Many Punches. I've never been more, like, I get so hyped when I use it. The first reaction when I saw Hammerhead, I fucking loved it. Like, I was like, this is the first thing, it's amazing the game has this in it. But it's also amazing the game has this in it. I'm going Punches. Tom, you got the tiebreaker.
Tom, there is a right answer here.
I know. The thing is, the boy loves his punches.
Boy loves his punches.
The boy loves his punches. It's got to be Many Punches.
Many Punches.
It's tough. The Hammerhead is, honestly, I would say probably the most brutal in terms
Yes.
of what you've done to that person. Like, you've just mashed his head. and
There's
shoved.
not
But
There's not much mutilating the corpse in this game,
This is just-
but that is mutilating the corpse.
it's so cool.
And the thing is, it's just superheroes, isn't it? Like, you're in the air, you're slam dunking. When you get dunked for that, you know you've lost.
Round 31.
Third seed versus fifth seed. I'm not going to show them to you again. We know them at this point.
we know both.
We've got Many Punches. If this wins, I'll actually have to look up what the execution's actually called. Versus Viking Press Backbreaker. If anyone's got any initial thoughts, go for it.
I mean, your boy's gotta go for a Backbreaker. Punches, solid, has been from the beginning. We knew it would go far. We
did.
I didn't think it'd go this far, to be honest. But it really does deserve a solid second place in my eyes. What are your guys' thoughts?
Because if I'm honest, these are two that I've been pushing them to get.
These
the
are
whole
two
way.
you've
I've
been-
been loving both. It's again, I love having both of these. If it was against me, I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely more than happy to sit here and watch myself be killed.
Yeah, that's the thing. You enjoy
gladly
me
killed.
using both of these against you.
I've thrown match. No, I'm joking.
You know, I don't overly disagree with Jake is the thing, though.
If I'm honest, yeah, I think it's got to be Backbreaker.
Backbreaker it is.
Backbreaker.
Backbreaker.
Yeah, I think
Raider
it's unanimous.
OG classic.
Yeah.
Viking
Yeah.
Press Backbreaker is, without question, with our entire authority, the best execution in the game.
Undisputed.
Yeah.
Undisputed, yeah.
A unanimous decision. I think that's one of the few unanimous decisions at this stage.
I may have voted against it before, absolutely,
Yeah.
but... Oh, I mean, it took out Death by Catapult, so I absolutely voted against it.
Yes, you did.
But guys,
That's it.
that's it.
That's
Well deserved.
well played.